There's a simple reason why your kids forget what you're trying to teach them. As a parent, I know it can be frustrating when, as much as you try to teach them, they forget. But there is a simple fix. Most people think that good teaching means saying good stuff. For example, I could tell you how many books are in the Old Testament and how many books are in the New Testament. But here's the thing. Somebody has probably already told you that before. And do you remember those numbers right now? Exactly. Now, I could just tell you again how many books are in the Old Testament and how many books are in the New Testament. But you'd probably forget by the time this video is over. Even as adults, we forget what we're told because the info just doesn't stick. So why do your kids forget what you're teaching them? Well, because it's forgettable. But good teaching makes the same truth unforgettable. Let me show you what I mean. How many books are in the Old Testament? Well, first, how many letters are in Old? Go ahead, count them. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 letters. Now, how many letters are in the word Testament? Count them. There are 9 of them. So with the numbers 3 and 9, that gives us 39. That's how many books are in the Old Testament. Now, do you think you could remember that in 5 minutes? Well, probably. And if you did forget, just count the letters again. There are 3 letters in the word Old and 9 letters in the word Testament. Oh yeah, there are 39 books in the Old Testament. Okay, well, cool. But what about the New Testament? Well, people often say, the Old Testament is great, but I like the New Testament many times more. Many times more. Let's think about that. New has 3 letters, and Testament still has 9 letters. And if you times those 2 numbers together, 3 times 9, that equals 27. There are 27 books in the New Testament. Now it's time for a surprise pop quiz. How many books are in the Old Testament? How many books are in the New Testament? Do you know the answer to both those questions? 39 and 27. If I gave you the same pop quiz tomorrow, do you think you'd still get 100%? That's the difference between telling someone something and teaching so that it sticks. I could have just told you that there are 39 books in the Old Testament and 27 in the New Testament, but that information is forgettable. Instead, now you know that there are 39 books in the Old Testament because if we count Old, there's 3 letters, and if we count Testament, there's 9 letters. Put them together, 39 books in the Old Testament. And because most people like the New Testament many times more, we take those numbers 3 and 9 and we times them together to get 27. And there are 27 books in the New Testament. And that is teaching that sticks. And that's exactly what we do with reverse. We use visuals and symbols and creative anchors that make learning stick. Want to see how we do it? Check out our free course, Bible Navigators. In the very first lesson, we teach kids to remember how many books are in the Old Testament and how many books are in the New Testament. And for the kids, we use another very visual way to teach them those numbers. Check out the link down in the description. You might even enjoy learning right alongside them. I'll see you over there.